Hey there, Park Ridge kids, welcome to STEWY'S, the music lesson of the week. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Year 3, 4, week 8, term 3 for STEWY'S music. And that's the song I would love you all to start working on. Before you know it, it's going to be Christmas, and I would love to pick the best of the best recorder players to have a go at playing Jingle Bells along with our Christmas carols. I think it'll be the grade 3s that sing Jingle Bells, but we'll see how we go. So I've left all the same links in there, so please keep going with your recorder practice of all the other songs. Just because you play it once doesn't mean you know it forever. Got to keep practicing, yeah? So keep doing those and start taking on the Jingle Bells challenge. It is a bit early for Christmas, but that's what I'd love you to start working on. I'll leave it in there for a few weeks, Jingle Bells, so you can keep on practicing it. That's it for part 1. So for part 2, all I want you to do is keep working on Star Wars and all note names for kids, the bass clef. Really start concentrating on the bass clef stuff as much as you can. It's good to know. Treble clef's the main thing for primary school, but definitely it's great to know your bass clef. Let's have a quick look, just as a reviser again, at the notes of the bass clef. So here's the grand stuff it's called. We had a look at it last week. We know this by now. Let's take another refresher, as I said, at the bass clef. The clef itself looks different. It's actually an F clef, really, it's referred to sometimes, because it sits on the line that would be the F. It's kind of like the treble clef is sometimes called a G clef because it starts on the line that's a G. That's just a little interesting fact there. So, as we talked about last week, the notes on the lines for the bass clef are good birds don't fly away. And I've actually written it in this time in the spaces. The best way to remember it, I think, is to say all cows eat grass. And there's your alphabet. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, keeps on going. That would be middle C up there. I haven't written it in, but we should know that by now too. Interestingly, going lower or backwards, before G, there's an F, just like the alphabet. Then, I know this seems a bit confusing, but the note underneath there with the line, under the treble, it's your middle C, but on the bass clef, it's your low E. And that's actually the lowest string on a bass guitar, something that I discovered when I started learning the bass guitar way back in my teenage years.
I like the card.
So, hi Erin, do you want to say hi to the boys and girls?
Hi.
Hey. So that's it for the bass clef. Keep practicing on your note names for kids and Star Wars. And hopefully when we get back to school, we can actually start looking at bass clef and using it with some instruments. Let's move on to the next part of our lesson. Okay, back to one of my favourite things, which is singing. Obviously, we need to go through our checklist of warm-ups that we're starting to develop. Let's go through it. Check your posture. You should be standing or sitting up pretty straight, shoulders back just a little bit. Have a go at taking a few deep breaths. In through your nose, hold it, and slowly let it out of your mouth. Oh, I forgot to mention, really you should try to have your feet flat on the floor too. Let's try another deep breath in, breathing in. Hold it, hold it. Slowly let it out. So you should be doing that 3, 4, or 5 times before you start singing. And don't forget, 2 that your shoulders shouldn't lift because it's really your stomach and chest area that should be expanding as you breathe in and contracting as you breathe out. So you don't have lungs in your shoulders. Stretch your mouths out a bit. Roll your tongue around. Maybe just make yourself feel nice and relaxed and roll your shoulders forwards. Okay, let's go through a couple of do, re, mi's. Ready? 1, 2, breathe in. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Let's jump right up to here and try a high one of those. 1, 2, breathe in. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. I hope after the last couple of weeks you're starting to memorize all those sounds. Let's try adding in, rather than just doing 3 parts of the scale, la, 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 la. Let's add 4 notes of the scale. It's actually called an arpeggio. Same with a 3-note 1, 2 when you do every second note of a scale. All right, we'll go all the way down to C. Let's start with the la sound. 1, 2, breathe in. La, 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 la. Let's go up a bit higher. We'll change the sound to yeah. 1, 2, breathe in. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe hoo, 1, 2. Hoo, 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 hoo. I'll let you guys choose this sound. I'll play the notes. And you can choose any 1-syllable sound you want. 1, 2. Let's do one more and I'll let you choose a sound as well. 1, 2. Great. I think we're ready to sing. Now, this week's song, I'm going to do the same whether you're a foundation student or a grade 6 student, because it's a song that I think every primary school kid should know. It's fun to sing, and I think what I like about it is when we do some instrumental work that's using drums or xylophones and things, this song is really good for doing some of that stuff. So if we know the song really well with our singing, it's going to help us with our instrumental work too. The good thing also about it, not only is it a catchy, great song, is it covers all sort of pitches of singing. It has a bit of a low bit, which is like yo wimmoe, 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 wimmoe. It has that medium sort of pitch singing in the verses, which is like in the jungle, the mighty jungle. And then it gets to that really high register for the chorus, which is the wee, oh, wimmoe. Now sometimes you want to get a little bit crazy, you can go really high and take it up another octave. I'll do it once to see how I go. A 1, a 2, a 3. A wee, oh, wimmoe. That's really high. Let's have a go at the song. The lyrics are in your lesson pack. Here goes. We're going to start with wimmoes, yeah? A wimmoe. Double that up again. Oh, wimmoe, oh, wimmoe, oh, wimmoe, oh, wimmoe, oh, wimmoe, oh, wimmoe. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Take a breath. Second verse. Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. great song that is. Hope you enjoyed singing that. Don't forget to sing some of your own songs, and I'd love you to keep on sending in clips of you singing these songs or your own stuff. So that's it for this week's lesson, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care out there, and I'll see you in next week's lesson. Bye for now. Enjoy your lesson. It's STEWY'S music lesson of the week. That's right.